Brian and Haley's day so special. So thank you. That's something. A very special thank you to Teresa and Ian for inviting us up here today to this lovely place of Howden. I just didn't know this kind of place existed up to I thought it was all kind of coal mines and stuff like that, but although this isn't my first time to the lovely place of Howden, a couple of years ago, Ian and Teresa kindly invited us up for the weekend. We had such a lovely time and over the weekend, and Teresa fed me till I nearly passed out. It was just fantastic. We experienced the whole northern kind of thing. On the Sunday, Ian decided to take us shooting, which was fantastic. And there was me and Brian and Haley and Rog and Ian all dressed up in our team attire, jobbers, shotgun, and the flat cap. So off we go for a day's shooting. I have to say it was fantastic. I missed everything, but it was really good. This was until, it was lovely, until Haley came to shoot her final round of the day. It wasn't due to be her final round, but it was. As Haley went to shoot the final round, something happened and the clay didn't go off or something. So Haley decided to turn around and go, "Oh, shoot, what's going on?" and tried to shoot Brian's leg. It was an accident. You know, it was a truly shocking moment. And you know, we all took several deep breaths, checked ourselves for holes, etc. And Ian, you know, in his own kind of northern way, summarised it as only you can. Chuffing hell, I use that for kind of moments similar, moments of a particular magnitude. You know. From there, their day was they were destined to be together, not sealed by a kiss, but sealed by near miss. And of course, special thanks on behalf of Roger and Barb, I think, to Haley. You know, they just never thought that cuckoo would leave. He just kept coming back and back. University, he was back. Oh, it's just like, is he going to go? He's gone. He's never coming back. Unless you come with him. That's okay, that's alright. So that's good. So today is obviously a special day for Haley and Brian. Haley, I'm sure will remember it for the rest of her life. Brian, you'd better remember it for the rest of your life. You're in trouble. Just for interest, I thought I've looked on Wikipedia and picked up a couple of things. Firstly, in 1887, Thomas Edison received the patent for the kinetoscope on this day, which meant that the moving picture was born. Without this, one of Brian's favourite hobbies, sitting on his arse, watching films, would not have happened. I honestly don't know what he would have done with his spare time. I really don't. Thank you, Mr. Edison. It's also the birthday of an iconic American singer-songwriter. Anybody know?
Dolly Parton.
Debbie Gibson. Happy birthday, Debbie. I can't remember a single one of her songs. But apparently, Debbie Gibson has done a song called Only My Dreams. Well, Brian, your dreams have come true today. I know it's cheesy, I know. Well, it's my job to worry about my brother Brian. I'm so honoured to be chosen as your best man. I really am. Although some of you may be wondering why Brian chose me.
Yep.
I know I did. I didn't go to primary school with him or university. I was just lucky enough to marry his sister. Claire told me to say that. After his stag do, and I spent a couple of days with his old friends, and I think he's made the right choice, to be honest. Second, seriously, it really is an honour to be the chosen one. So thank you, Brian. Not only do I consider Brian a good friend, I'm also his brother-in-law, as you know, but I also look upon him as my own brother. I also occasionally take on the role as his father, especially when he comes around mine, drinks all my wine, eats all my food. But I think this has equipped me well for my role as best man. Not only can I tell you about Brian, but Hayley, I can also give you some advice about living with the Hooker clan. Firstly, it is my privilege to officially welcome the first person to welcome Hayley to the Hooker clan. I've lived with next Hooker 12 years now. I offer you these top 3 tips. Tip 1, be patient. The saying, more haste, less speed, wasn't only applicable to the hare and the tortoise. In my experience, it should also be a motto of the hookers. Brian is no exception to this. Do not rush him. Where this is particularly prevalent is when a hooker is locking a house. This involves checking, double checking, double locking, thinking about locking up, and then forgetting something, and having to go through it all again. I'm sure many of you in this room, yes, I'm looking at Eugene, and I'm looking at you, will understand exactly where I'm coming from here. But actually, my advice to Hayley is just count to 10, and just let them do what they need to do. It's all right. However, the most ironic thing about this is that they make the most horrific mistakes involving security. As I've said before, Brian is no exception to this. For example, when Brian went on Andy's stag do to Munich, he took great care to park his car in the most secure location, and then left his car keys on the car door for the entire weekend. However, even in St Neots, nobody would steal the green petrol. Again, counting to 10 helps, but also, in addition to this, be patient and occasionally be prepared to double check. Tip 2. It's all in the name. You will now be known as Hayley Hooker. Consider this carefully. Expect the odd snigger. Learn how to spell it quickly and be prepared for the quick comeback. Remember, TJ Hooker was an 80s icon, and he was well loved. Last but by no means least, my top tip to Hayley is be prepared to be loved. Not only as a wife to Brian, but as a daughter, sister, niece and auntie. The only thing for sure, there will always be plenty of love and laughter with the hookers. We will always be here for you, and as you already know, you're a part of a special family. So on behalf of us all, welcome. Now on to Brian.
You can't rush Hill either.
Hill will need to drink.
I've known Brian since around the age of 18. When I first met my wife Claire, I keep keep saying my first wife. Really freaking.
You might have
Something. My first impression of this tall, lanky lad was he seemed really rather nice, but not really a threat if me and Claire ever fell out. Little did I know that he had tried so many martial arts that he had more moves than Bruce Lee. Since then, our friendship has grown, and I've seen Brian grow and grow and grow and grow into the man he is today. During this time, Brian was at university studying for something or other. Of no relevance to preparing himself for his future career. Unfortunately, he never became a professional drinker, the next Barry Norman, or an extra in The Lord of the Rings, due to his fondness for battle reenactment and dressing up as a wizard knight. However, this didn't stop him pursuing the latter as he embarked on a pilgrimage to New Zealand. In New Zealand, he became the first traveller ever not to travel much. He decided to shack up with a cross-dressing Maori who provided Brian with Sky TV, freshly prepared food, his own room, and anything else, Brian, I missed off there? Okay. In return, all Brian apparently had to do in return was to do some cooking in the restaurant and wash up. Unfortunately, Bilbo Baggins never passed on his quest for the ring. Now, you're all aware that Brian and Hayley are preparing to set up their marital home together. Certainly his time as an estate agent will stand in good stead to get the house of their dreams. However, I'm not sure some of the other career choices he made will help him through. For example, did you know Brian also tried, it's not chronological, but I'll go through them, working for Interflora, having the largest paper round ever, and considering when Brian was 14 allegedly he was about that big, it's pretty good going. Applying to be an army officer, policeman and fireman, although it sounds like he was actually trying to join the YMCA. investing with a business partner in the breeding of snakes. Burning all, killing about £1,500 worth of snakes in one fell swoop. Selling perfume. Was you an Avon lady? And also, this is one that it's actually I've done it before, but you know, I've needed this kind of reminder. But really, it's reminding people to MOT their car. How many people do you know that do that? Brian did. Joking aside, I know Brian would have learnt lessons from all of this and have helped make him into the great person that he is. Hayley, not only is Brian a very lucky man to have married such a beautiful and caring person, but you know you're marrying a special man. Now you're embarking on your new journey together. It does involve a gold ring, but thankfully no wizard costumes. Please everybody join me in a final and special toast to the very happy couple, Brian and Hayley. We all love you.